Good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Jeremy Baker here. You can check the traffic at the bottom there. You can see everything going nicely. And a live look around town showing plenty of sunshine, some clouds out there too. We'll call it a mix of clouds and sun, but they're high, thin clouds, so we're still seeing a good amount of sun. Feel free to ask any questions on Facebook if you want, or tell me a joke, or just say hello. I'll be following along. Beautiful. Morgan's Wonderland Camp, Calaveras Lake, the airport, and Skycam all showing beautiful weather. Where is it not beautiful? The tropics, of course. We're watching Hurricane Umberto and Tropical Storm Imelda. Umberto has that 4 over top of it. That's a Category 4 hurricane. Winds are 145 miles per hour. That's sustained. Gusts over 160. That's passing just west of Bermuda over the next couple of days. Imelda in the Bahamas trying to get organized, but not having a whole lot of luck. Umberto actually pulling on that one, but it looks like the center of the storm now starting to form underneath the dense overcast. The central dense overcast is what it's called. So it looks like it's finally starting to get itself together. And you can see the track right there. Umberto going around Bermuda, likely giving it tropical storm force winds today into tomorrow. And then we have Imelda likely becoming a hurricane, passing close to Bermuda. But the good news is they both go out to sea away from the East Coast. The East Coast just getting some high rip currents. David says, have you ever seen a hearse hauling a U-Haul? A hearse? You mean a hearse? A hearse hauling a U-Haul. Me neither, which proves you can't take it with you. Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen a hearse hauling a U-Haul? Me neither, which proves you can't take it with you. I like that. Do you guys hear that? Have you ever seen a hearse hauling a U-Haul? Neither have I. That proves you can't take it with you. Yeah, we got to laugh. Good. All right. Thank you, Kristen. All right. Molds, they are light. Folks, to count 410. Ragweed moderate at 350. So if you got ragweed allergies, better than yesterday. Not that great, though, still. The aquifer went down another 0.4 of a foot, so it's hanging below 630 at 629.5 and 30 feet below average, so still sitting well below normal. Stage 3 water restrictions for all homeowners using saws. All right, and we have the drought still. 83 at the Stinson Airport, 81 San Antonio, a lot of blue sky right there. Winds 4 miles per hour, kind of variable. That's why there's no direction on there. It's kind of switching around a little bit. Dew points at 56, so the humidity nice and low at 42, so it's beautiful outside right now. Just came from outside, and it's nice. So we got 81 here, 77 Rock Springs, Junction 76, 79 in Kerrville, 84 Carrizo Springs, the warm spot. Looks like George West with a temperature of 86, Seguin 80. The radar showing false radar echoes. It's in clear sky mode, clear air mode, so it's looking for the smallest air particles because there's no rain to be found. So there's just nothing up there in the sky except those thin clouds. Water vapor imagery, where you have the brighter whites and the blues like you saw over West Texas, that's where the majority of the moisture is. We still have some here, which is denoted by that milky white color over San Antonio, but the rain-bearing clouds, for the most part, are nowhere close to us, and they won't be anytime soon. Here's the futurecast. The clock starts you out at 5 o'clock this afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 70s to the low 80s, mid-80s, I would say, for San Antonio, to upper 80s by the end of the day. Our high should be right at 90 degrees. Tomorrow morning, we start out with mostly clear skies, especially on our western counties, say Bexar County westward. Further to the east, closer to the coastal plain, towards East Texas, more cloud cover, temperatures in the 50s and 60s. And then in the afternoon, we'll tap into a lot of sunshine. It will be hotter thanks to that sun. Highs tomorrow in the lower 90s for most of us. Some mid-90s possible in our southern counties. And we'll pretty much do the same thing Wednesday, starting the same way, mostly clear. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s, and by the end of the day, it's low to mid-90s for highs. So Wednesday will be the peak of the heat, 95 for high for San Antonio. Then we drop on down beyond that. You'll see that in your 14-day and a nice dry 14-day, even though we need that rain. So today we've got the partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. High temperature today of 90. We should drop to the 80s during the evening. So much like yesterday evening was gorgeous. This evening, exact same thing. So beautiful weather. And here's that 14-day. Tomorrow, 93 for a high, 95 for a high Wednesday. Then we go back down. So low 90s both Thursday and Friday. If you're looking ahead to the weekend like most are, 91 both Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy skies. And that's where temperatures will stay through the middle of next week. And then into the end of next week, we start to see the 80s come back for highs. Nice upper 80s to near 90 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're getting closer to the first full month of fall, or 1 month into fall, and we'll start to feel like it too. All right, those are your temperatures, your forecasts, and all that good stuff. I'll have more today on KENS 5 News at noon, and we're live from 12 to 12:30, streaming on KENS 5 Plus after that from 12:30 to 1. We hope to see you then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.